Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today what are we gonna do? We are going to talk about, the new, more rework ability. Yes, there's a new patch notes just came out for Overwatch 2 beta. Yes, in Overwatch 2 beta, more got a new patch notes and they talk about a new rework ability. Yes, you rework wonderful ability, and that is for, was it destruction orb, right? There's you got the bionic orb ability. There's two. There's a healing and damage. They reworked the damage one, and it's now different, new and different, mates. So yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna look at the patch notes, and we're gonna see how could be used and what could be used, and what is the new ability is, and what is for what is for state now in Overwatch 2 beta, right? So yes, that's all we're gonna be doing, right? And in the maybe most likely the next video, we are gonna test it out. We're gonna test out the new ability than just talking. We're gonna actually play a game or maybe two. We see and really see what is the new ability is like. But first, I just want to say that Moria, for me, she really shined in being able to do two things at once and being able to do damage through shield, right? Like piercing damage. Those two things is her best thing, and that's all she could do. And also, I do think that she is a jack of all trades, but not the best at one. So yeah. But we are going to take a look at the patch notes right now. Right, here it is. Right, so we're going to look at the the comment, right, and then we're just going to look at everything on this patch notes. Besides, we're just going to look at more only, no one else. So let's do it, right? The patch note says that more is good on healing and damage, mostly healing though, but she does not have a utility. Unlike every other support, she really doesn't have much. She only could do damage or heal, and that's all. She don't put or bring anything else to the plate for her. She just only support the team by healing them or doing damage to the other team. So now they thought, let's give her a utility. And the utility is the new ability called, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna pronounce it, I think, Necronic. I think so, that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. But yes, the new ability, Necronic Orb, replaces the old Damage Orb. Right? So, we're gonna go look at it right now. So, it replaces the Damage Orb. Now, you can't do damage with the orb anymore when you use the Bionic Orb. And two, it's two separate abilities now. You can use it two separate times. So you can use your healing orb, or you can use the new orb that's called in the game Enfeeble Orb. Right? So what does that do, buddy? So that is a projectile that's called fast, still than the regular damage orb. And when it splash damage, because there is a splash damage, when splash damage do, it will give you, not you, the enemy, a weakness, right? What that is you do less damage. And for more, she gives the enemy less damage, 70% for 4 seconds. That is a lot. And the cooldown, I believe, well, I say I believe, it's right there, right? Is 16 seconds for 4 seconds. That's a long time to be weakened and only doing 75% damage, right? And it's a splash damage too. 3-meter radius. That means you could also land on multiple people. But with that being in mind, they thought that might be, very powerful. So let's weaken some of her other stuff, right? Nerf some of her other stuff. So that's what they did. They nerfed her Bionic Orb. They're gonna leave it called Bionic Orb for the healing orb. Gonna nerf it. You could use both at the same time or one at a time, right? You could use the Enfeebled Orb and use the Healing Orb right after each other. You don't need to use one then wait the regular 8 seconds. Now you can use the other one, and there'd be 16 seconds for the Enfeebled Orb. Then you can use the actual Healing Orb, but that'd be now 10 seconds instead of the 8 seconds now. And the healing of that is now down to even more or less to 250 than 300. So yeah, and so feeling, nah, that's great. And yeah, mate. So yeah. So fade is no fight. You want me to do right now? There we go. Now it's 7 seconds instead of 6 seconds. So what to do? They want to know for survivability. So they know to fade to 1 more second, and no for feeling to 20 per second. Right. That is enough to her survivability, and enough to her healing as well. Her healing orb do less healing, right? I think it do the same amount healing when you toss it, but the total amount is reduced, I think, right? But it's just the same. It's the same, but I will say that there's a bug when you're trying to you pick one. It says the same button for me at least, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get patched soon. But yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. The healing orb, pretty good, but it just takes longer. But the damage orb, not damage, Enfeebled Orb now, look at that. So that is splash damage, and that's pretty quick, right? Splash damage when you come in contact with an enemy, or surface, is gonna do splash damage. It's gonna be 50 damage possible, right? Possibly get 50 damage, but 10 most likely. If you say splash it on them, that's 10. 40 if you impact, so that's pretty plausible. But it's very good. You could see it do a lot of less damage to anything and everything, right? For an enemy, right? That is very big. You could survive a lot of things with 70% down, right, from enemy attack. 7% is a lot. 75% is a lot, not 70. 75% is a lot. And for 4 seconds, for multiple people as well, that is gonna stop a lot of ults. Number one, 2, 1v1 fights, you might win. To some people, you will win, right? And yeah, for me, I say, think of it like an impact, like splash damage, right? I said don't really go aim for the enemy, aim for the ground, right? Maybe jump and use it. I tried there trying to see some combinations, but for me, aim on the ground, do not aim at the people. Aim at the people, you're gonna probably miss. They're gonna dodge it easily. Don't aim at the people, in my opinion. Aim it on the ground, and you don't need to necessarily aim it on many people. You probably want to aim it on one, most likely. But yeah, you could probably go in and engage and take someone out with it. And if you want to, or say for like a big ult or ability that someone might do to you or your team. And yeah, 4 seconds is it's a long time, a very long time, I'll say. And we will make, I think this might break more, honestly. This may break more. I did try with the ult, doesn't do with ult. It do regular ult is the same, everything else is just the same. So yeah, I tried to experiment with the ult and then it did nothing, right? But yeah, mates, so mates, that's pretty much it with the video. I just want to say this may make more into one of the best for sure of the support, because of 75% damage reduction for 16 seconds for over 4 seconds. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's really 12 seconds of cooldown. That's a lot. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see the combinations you could do. Well, miss, that's it for the video. I'll see you miss in the next time. Bye.